Several friends of mine had near-death experiences, and they crossed to another realm where they experienced unconditional love, meeting angels, Jesus, and beings of light. They were not religious before, but now they're utterly confused. Please advise what really happened. I don't know what really happened. There could be infinite realms. Like in Buddhism, there's lots of realms. I used to be a practicing Buddhist, but I've forgotten how many realms there was. Is it 7? But then I think there's many more that can go on from that. Like there's lots of maybe little ones, I think. Yes. So I don't know what happened in their experience. There could be infinite realms. The love and the looking as the two things that stay consistent. So the love and that experiencing are the two things that are consistent. And those aren't limited to a body. So in their near-death experiences, there were still those two dynamics. But yeah, there could be infinite realms. Why not? There could be parallel universes. I'm a big fan of sci-fi. So there could be so many different things going on, but it's all in the world and in experiencing. Like, so what we think is that we die and that we elevate on to meet Jesus. But of course, that's still in the dream. It doesn't mean it can't happen or that it doesn't happen. It's still in the dream. But what's the two fundamentals that never end? And that's home, knowing that. So whatever happens in this world, that is home. Ronald, hi Ronald. Words create the self-identity. Who are you when you didn't have any words to create the concept of being? And then it's like an energy that forms in the body. You repeat it to yourself so many times, I. It then begins to feel like there is an I in there. Hi Andre, hello Lisa, nice to see you. Could you please talk about signs from the universe and your personal experience with them? Personally, I have been finding feathers, which makes me feel supported by the universe. Thank you. And any suggestions on lucid dreaming? Signs from the universe. I remember that they teach that in the Course of Miracles, that you look for coincidences and signs. And it is true, if you look for coincidences, you will see it. Just like if you keep thinking about the colour blue, you'll see blue everywhere, or green, particularly green at this at this time of year. If you think about green, you'll see green everywhere. Yeah, and they really concentrate on this, like on this element to the teaching of like concentrating on magic and the miracles. And it's beginning to break your mind from thinking just in this solely logical cause and effect term. And it's thinking, it's beginning to see that there is magic here, there is something else going on here, that things aren't as you think they are. And you also can begin to see like how strong the power of thought is. If you put your attention to the color green, then all you see is green. Or if you put your attention to being nice, then all you see is nice people. If you put your attention to seeing bad people, that's all you see. If you put your attention to seeing the number 222, then that's all you see. And that breaks the perspective, that shifts something. And that, I think, can be really positive on the human level, because it can make you feel more connected and remember that this is a magical, not logical, this reality is that. Any suggestions on lucid dreaming? I've never done lucid dreaming. I've known people that have done lucid dreaming and it sounds amazing, but I've had the impulse, but I've then never done it, like never wanted to do it. I've had the experience where I've woken up in a dream, but it wasn't like proper lucid dreaming. I just knew I was dreaming, and then quite quickly I woke up. And I think again that can be really magical experiences, and like even awakening experiences, because you're like, who is dreaming this dream? And the first thing that happens normally in lucid dreaming like, is that you begin to act out all your wants and your desires. So you begin to realize that it's your dream and that you can do anything. And then it's like pleasure, 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 pleasure. And then after you've got over the pleasure, then you begin to ask yourself deeper questions, and you begin to experiment psychologically and have more profound experiences. At first, it's mostly sex for people. I'm not sure about that. Maybe that's just for men. Maybe for women it's different. I don't know. But yeah, who is dreaming this dream? And in a way, it is the same in this reality. It's just the belief that you, as an ego, are creating your reality as a lie, but you as consciousness, you as God, you as the source, is creating everything spontaneously, not as a thought.